Today's topic is thermocouple. Thermocouple is nothing but when two different metals are joined together. When two different metals are joined together, then there is a two junctions are formed. If we kept one junction at low temperature and another junction at high temperature, then an EMF is induced across the junction, and that effect is called as Seebeck effect or thermoelectric effect. So in this case, the continuous voltage generation is takes place across the junction when two metals are joined together. Let this be your metal A and let this be your metal B. So when you connect these two metals, there are two junctions are formed, and across two junctions two voltage generations takes place, V1 and V2, and we calculate the voltage difference, that is thermo EMF across it, which is given by V1 minus V2. So when two metals are joined together, two junctions are formed. If one junction is kept at low temperature and another junction is kept at high temperature, then due to this, an EMF is induced across the junction, which is called as thermo EMF, and the effect is called as Seebeck effect. So this is the simple concept of thermocouple. The magnitude of voltage depends on temperature of the junction and nature of the metal used. So which type of material you are going to use, then on that basis there is a change in voltage. Also, the junction can thus be used as a temperature transducer that converts the temperature into voltage, and this is called as thermocouple. So commonly used thermocouple materials may be your chromel, alumel, copper constantan, platinum, rhodium, iron constantan. These are the various and the very basic materials used in the manufacturing of thermocouple. So you have to remember these materials very carefully. First was chromel, alumel. Second, copper constantan. Third, platinum, rhodium. Fourth, iron constantan. Next point regarding thermocouple is measurement of output. How to measure this output across this thermocouple. So for that purpose, we have to observe one circuitry. That circuitry is consist of, as you know, thermocouple is nothing but connection of two metals. So let metal A and metal B with two junctions J1, J2, with one junction is connected to or placed in the cold circuit. Cold, you can say the cold junction, that means it may be your ice bath or ice tub, where we put second junction. Hence the temperature of this junction to may be 0 degrees Celsius. Assume here that 0 degrees Celsius. Another one is hot junction. Let your J1 be your hot junction. Let this be your metal A and second be your metal B. Both these metals are joined together to form the junction, and it is connected to one sensitive voltmeter too. Okay. So one junction is here cold junction. Let this be your J2, or it is also called as reference junction, which is maintained at constant temperature. The variable temperature is of changing temperature is to the J1, that is hot junction, and thermo EMF is produced, which is measured by millivoltmeter, which is also called as sensitive voltmeter. If the metering device is at longer distance from hot junction, lead compensations are desired connected. Means we can extend this connection with the help of lead, and the temperature of cold junction is assumed to be constant but may vary. So cold junction compensation or compensation circuitry is necessary. To keep your cold junction temperature constant, we need compensation circuitry, which is the main part of thermocouple. That for thermocouple compensation circuit is necessary, which may be your drawback too. Next, the base materials are comparatively cheaper and have robust construction. So if we kept the J2 as constant temperature, means at 0 डिग्री सेल्सिअस, सो त्या जंक्शनचं टेम्परेचर काय झालेलं आहे, 0 झालेलं आहे, कॉन्स्टंट झालं आहे. सो दोघांमधला डिफरन्स जरी आपण कॅल्क्युलेट केला, सो तिथे काय येणार आहे, कॉन्स्टंट टेम्परेचरमुळे त्याचा रेझिस्टन्स चेंज होणार नाही, सो व्हेरिएशन व्होल्टेज पण चेंज होणार नाही. सो तो काय असणार आहे, 0 असणार आहे. सो फक्त जे काही चेंज होईल टेम्परेचर, ते फक्त J1चं चेंज होणार. त्यामुळे त्याच्या अक्रॉसचं जे व्होल्टेज आहे ते फक्त चेंज होणार आहे. आणि डायरेक्टली तुम्ही काय करतात, ते मेजर करतात विथ द हेल्प ऑफ व्होल्टमीटर, मिली व्होल्टमीटर और सेन्सिटिव्ह व्होल्टमीटर. जे काय मेजरिंग व्होल्टेज आहे त्याला आपण म्हणतो थर्मो EMF. ठीक आहे. सो थर्मोकपलच्या अक्रॉस जे व्होल्टेज मेजर करतो त्याला आपण म्हणतो थर्मो EMF. थर्मो EMFमध्ये आणि थर्मोकपलमध्ये अजून एक इफेक्ट ऑब्झर्व करायला मिळतो, जो आहे कॉन्व्हर्स ऑफ युअर सीबॅक इफेक्ट. त्याच्यामध्ये आपण काय सांगू शकतो की व्हेन टू इलेक्ट्रोड्स कनेक्टेड टू सेमीकंडक्टर मटेरियल अँड विथ सम सर्टन व्होल्टेज, देन देर इज अ टेम्परेचर डिफरन्स. आधी काय होतं की सीबॅक इफेक्टमध्ये की व्हेन टू मेटल जंक्शन्स आर कनेक्टेड टुगेदर, टू जंक्शन्स आर फॉर्म्ड. इफ वी केप these two junctions at different temperature, then voltage is induced, and that effect is called as Seebeck effect. And converse of this, what, when two metal wires are joined together, two junctions are formed, and if two junctions are kept at two different voltages, then there will be temperature difference, and that effect is called as Peltier effect. पेल्टियर इफेक्टमध्ये आउटपुट तुमचा टेम्परेचर डिफरन्स आहे, सीबॅक इफेक्टमध्ये आउटपुट तुमचा आहे व्होल्टेज डिफरन्स. ठीक आहे. तर सीबॅक इफेक्टमध्ये तुम्ही इनिशियली दोन्ही जंक्शन्सला डिफरंट टेम्परेचर अप्लाय करताय, पण पेल्टियरमध्ये तुम्ही काय करताय, दोन्ही जंक्शन्सला डिफरंट व्होल्टेज अप्लाय करताय. सो त्यामुळे व्होल्टेज अप्लाय केलं तर चेंज काय मिळतोय, टेम्परेचरचा. जर टेम्परेचर अप्लाय केलं तर चेंज मिळतोय तुम्हाला व्होल्टेजचा. सो दिस वॉज ऑल अबाउट दी थर्मोकपल. सो थर्मोकपलमध्ये जे मी मटेरियल सांगितलं त्यामध्ये जे काही बेस मटेरियल्स होते, बेस मटेरियलमध्ये वेगळे वेगळे कॉन्स्टंट्स असतात. क्रोमेल आहे, प्लॅटिनम रोंडियम आहे. प्लॅटिनम रोंडियमचे पण वेगवेगळे टाईप्स आहेत. त्यामध्ये टाईप E, टाईप K, टाईप T, टाईप R आणि टाईप S असा एक चार्ट आहे. तो चार्ट तुम्हाला रेफर करायचा आहे. टाईप E मध्ये जे असतं ते क्रोमेल असतं, 90% निकेल. क्रोमेल 90%, निकेल अँड क्रोमियम जो असतो तो 10% असतो. प्लस टाईप केमध्ये आयर्न यूज होतो आणि प्लस कॉन्स्टंटंट असतो, एक निगेटिव्ह वायर म्हणून यूज केलेला असतो. त्यामध्ये 57% क्रोमियम, 43% निकेल असतो. प्रत्येकाच्या टेम्परेचर रेंज पण आहे. टाईप ईची असते -200 to 850 डिग्री सेल्सिअस आणि टाईप के -200 to 850 डिग्री सेल्सिअस. टाईप टी कॉपर, अगेन कॉपर यूज्ड, कॉन्स्टंट अँड सेम. Temperature range is from -200 to 350 degrees Celsius. Type R, platinum rhodium. Type R belongs to platinum rhodium. Please note it down. In platinum rhodium, negative wire is platinum and its temperature range is around 1000 degrees Celsius. Type S, platinum rhodium, again negative wire is platinum and its temperature range is from 450 to 1500 degrees Celsius. And if you used rhodium indium as the material, then indium will be your negative wire and the temperature range is from 1200 to 2000 degrees Celsius. So temperature range increases with the change in material, whatever the material uses. Also similarly the voltage range also changes. So as temperature increases, voltage range decreases. If low temperature or the as type of material changes, means for type E, type K and type T, they are having high sensitivity or high thermo EMF, that is around 40 to 55. And for type R and type S, it is around 5 to 12 microvolt per degree Celsius, which is the thermo EMF for the thermocouple. Okay. So this was all about thermocouple. If you have any doubt, then you can contact me. Okay.